Baruch chapter 4 and verse 24. Like as now the neighbors of Sion have seen your captivity, so shall they see shortly your salvation from our power, which shall come upon you with great glory and brightness of the everlasting. Shalom. I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah HaKodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth through the Holy Spirit. And as always, giving a special peace and blessings and salutations to the Lord's hopeful elect. All right, I'm the brother Zion, and Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to feed the sheep and the lambs of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. All right, and we're starting with Baruch, the 4th chapter, around the 24th verse. Let's read it again. It says, like as now the neighbors of Sion have seen your captivity. All right, talking about the other nations, how they've seen how we've, gone into various captivities, and also this captivity today. All right, Babylon the Great in different parts of the earth. Because the nations know that we're in captivity, man. All right, they know. Okay, they can see how we're treated. All right, in different parts of the earth. So they understand that. It says, so shall they see shortly your salvation from our power, which shall come upon you with great glory and brightness of the everlasting. All right, so just like they see our captivity, they're going to see what? Our salvation. All right, which proves that only Israel is going to be saved. Okay, the other nations are not going to be saved, man. All right, the salvation is of the Jews, as the scriptures say. Okay, it says, my children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from the Most High. For thine enemy have persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction and tread upon his neck. All right, so the Lord told us to suffer patiently. All right, that's why we're in this position, man, because we went into captivity under the other nations, and we are to suffer even into this very day. But what we're starting to realize is the Lord is lifting those curses off of us, man, and the kingdom is becoming closer and closer. Okay. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. The Lord is slowly lifting off these curses and putting them on our enemies, the other nations. All right. So it says, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction and shalt tread upon his neck. And that's the time we're entering into. We're entering into the destruction of our enemies. All right. And they're going to go into captivity. All right. And that's the beautiful part about it, man. It says, my delicate ones have gone rough ways and were taken away as a flock caught of the enemies. Be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto the Most High. And that's what we're supposed to do. That's why the scriptures say, set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. All right. And we know that word, it says that in Ezekiel. And we know that word for mark means to be exempt from the judgment. So, we are to sigh and cry to the Most High, man. We are to cry into our power. Okay? There's nothing wrong with that. All right? So it says, be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto the Most High. For ye shall be remembered. Salakia. For ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you. For as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seek him 10 times more. And that's why we go so hard in this truth. All right. The scriptures tell us, since we went astray from the Most High, remember, we were aliens of Yahweh Shai. All right. We lost our nationality, man. Okay. Remember, I believe it says it in Jeremiah, even thou, even thyself shall discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee. That applied to all of us. So we went astray from the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. So being returned, it says, seek him 10 times more. Because that's important, So if you go astray, you got to come back. and seek like it says, seek him 10 times more. All right. It says, for as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seek him 10 times more. For he that brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy with your salvation. And that proves that what? The Most High is a perfect balance. He brought us through all this hell, brought us through captivities, various captivities. The most recent captivity being Babylon the Great, and brothers who are scattered abroad in your various captivities, right? But it was just a lesson, man. You ever hear that saying, it was no loss, it was a lesson? Well, that's how it is with us, the children of Israel. It's just a lesson. The Most High brought these plagues upon us, brought these captivities upon us, but at the same time, he's going to bring us everlasting joy with salvation. It says, take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee that name will comfort thee. Miserable are they that have afflicted thee, and rejoice at thy fall. And that's the other nations, man. Miserable are the cities which thy children served. Miserable is she that received thy sons. For as she rejoiced at thy ruin, and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation. For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning. For fire shall come upon her from the everlasting, long to endure, and she shall be inhabited of devils for a great time. O Jerusalem, look about thee toward the east, and behold, the joy that cometh unto thee from the Most High. Lo, thy sons come, whom thou sendest away, and they come gathered together from the east to the west, by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the glory of the Most High. All right? So those couple verses basically go into what? All right? Us being redeemed by Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. All right? And the scriptures even tell us that in the land of our captivity, we will remember ourselves, man. And that's why you see, camps and brothers raising up. All right? Because the Most High is getting ready to send his son, Yahushai, to return. And that's going to be a beautiful time in the earth, man. It's going to be a beautiful time in the earth. All this wickedness that's going on is getting ready to be put out. And there's nothing anybody's going to be able to do about it, man. Shalom.